Hi, friends. It's Mimi Gerena here with Keller Williams Realty Community Partners, and I'm here with Matt Chao from LendTrue, and we're going to start by talking about the market of now. So, Matt, I will further ado, I'll let you get started.
Sure. Well, we were just talking about interest rates. That's
Yes.
one of the biggest questions we've gotten over the last several months.
Absolutely.
And the story over the last several months really has been inflation, as most people who read the news know. As mortgage rates go up and down, usually they go up in response to investors' fears about inflation. Most mortgages on average last about 8 to 10 years. So a lender wants to know, well, how much is that money I'm lending going to be worth in 8 to 10 years?
Yes.
So the rates will go up as inflation goes up, and vice versa.
Yes. You had showed me a fantastic chart on it. I'd like to pull it up and share it if you don't mind.
Yeah,
So we
absolutely.
can show everybody else what you're talking about. It correlates to some of the information that you can see as a lender.
Right. It does. I like these charts because people first want to talk about the news, what
Yes.
the latest Fed minutes, the latest Fed
Yes.
presidents say, and that's fun, but the news gets real emotional. But if you just want a quick objective look at what's going on in the market, you can see all the fears and hopes of investors and all those emotions played out on a chart like this. And this is the mortgage bond chart, a particular one we're watching lately. And you can see at the left of the chart, for example, a lot of green candles. Mortgage bond prices are going up, which is good for mortgages. So there were a lot of hopes in that period of time that rates were going down, inflation was coming down. And then in early January through mid-February, just the opposite. You see a lot of fears that inflation was not being curbed fast enough. But what you see over the last several weeks of the chart is that things settled into a nice little range. Really, all those hopes about, hey, maybe rates will come down a lot in the next few months, or the fears about maybe rates will go up a lot in the next few months, those have gone away, and most people are thinking that inflation will probably just gradually subside rather than go aggressively one way or the other. So yeah, as far as rates go, I feel like rates will come down, but nobody's expecting there to be a drastic drop in the next few months.
So what I'm hearing you say too is when we get used to these are the rates, then you can move forward, set buyer, with what you can do in this market.
Right. And in this market is the right phrase for that, because there's opportunities in whichever market you're in.
Yes.
So when there's fears about rates going up, that scares away a lot of your younger buyers, your first-time home buyers, your inexperienced investors. But ironically, it attracts a lot of your experienced buyers and a lot of your investors, because they know if rates are going up, that'll scare away their competition. They'll have more negotiating power, get a better price on the deal, or get their closing costs covered.
Yes.
And then a couple of years down the road, they'll be able to refinance into a lower rate if they want to.
Absolutely.
So you just kind of got to know what market you're in, and it's as we mentioned one time before, it's a lot more important what season is right for you.
That's right. Absolutely. Because there is always a great time to buy. It's just when's the best time for you to get in and buy. So I appreciate you sharing this very valuable information. I'm going to link your information below. But again, this is Mimi Gerena with Keller Williams and Matt Chao with LendTrue, and we're glad you joined us today.